Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gabe, and today we're going to be doing a product review on the KMP steering wheel. Welcome to Sao Paulo. It's Friday evening, and yeah, sun's getting ready to set pretty soon here. Me and my girlfriend are going to go out and eat some ramen, some really good ramen apparently, and yeah, should be a good night. But I thought I'd knock out this video for you guys, for those of you who are interested, those of you who DM'd me and have questions about this steering wheel. So I had this steering wheel installed last week by WR Technica. If you guys haven't seen that video, go back a couple. It was just last week when I uploaded it, so it's not too far. Yeah, I purchased it for about $1,700. Now this is my second KMP steering wheel that I own. The first one is going to be the one that I have in the F80, and that one I went with all the bells and whistles. Ended up spending about $2,600 on that one, which is pretty damn expensive, especially for how little use I have for the features that I bought. Knowing that now, I was able to reduce the price of the GT3 wheel down to around $1,700, just based off of eliminating options that I don't use. For instance, the quick disconnect. On the F80, I did use the quick disconnect, but only when I flashed the car. Here would be an example. You know, I'd be in the car flashing it, and my laptop would be so close to me that I'd have to hold up the screen like this. For that reason, I would just disconnect it, set it on the dash, and get back to work. But that could have easily been avoidable, and at times I did this, is just set it on the handrest, or step out of the car, wire it through, and put the laptop on the roof. And I've done that plenty of times before. So knowing that, I figured that was a waste of money that I had basically as an option, and just went with a simple spacer. The next couple of options were all the buttons. I had the M1, the M2, the traction control, and the horn button. On the GT3, I only have two buttons now. I have the horn button and then a blank button. A blank button that can be programmed to anything. Hopefully in the near future, maybe I can make a push to talk or even a flash to pass button, but we'll see. Right off the bat, what I've noticed is the ergonomic improvement of the KMP steering wheel. As soon as you put it in your hands, everything feels so natural. Everything from how far your hands are to where your hands are placed, to how your thumbs naturally just fall into the grooves, and how easy it is to click those paddles. The steering wheel is wrapped suede material. It's not Alcantara, which personally I prefer. Suede seems to not get as dirty as fast as Alcantara. Alcantara seems to get very dirty, very oily, and once that happens, it almost seems to clunk up, and then you have to really clean it, scrub it with a brush. The suede material, I've never had to do that, so that was a good thing. The paddles themselves are carbon fiber. The mechanism that allows you to click them is actually magnets, so it's a very solid click, and you can hear it in the videos too. When I click those paddles, you can actually hear it sometimes over the car, which is pretty impressive. But yeah, very nice feel. The OEM feel is very nice as well. My complaint with OEM wheels is that they're too wide, like the circumference. The circumference is too wide, meaning like I feel like I'm driving a damn bus, and the paddles themselves on the dot one are they are pretty firm. They're pretty damn firm. But once you click it, you don't really have any type of like feedback. Really, it just sinks in. The dot 2 is even worse than that. The dot 2 steering wheels, you click that paddle and it's less resistance and no feedback at all. So the clicking mechanisms on the KMP steering wheels are far superior than OEM ones. The M performance steering wheel, those paddles are a fucking joke. It feels like a plastic toy, honestly. You don't really feel like you're actually clicking anything. It's just very worthless, almost. It feels worthless. The cost of these is something that you should definitely consider when deciding if you're going to upgrade your wheel. You know, do you go with the M Performance or go with the Porsche GT wheel that's a newer model or wrapped in Alcantara, or do you go with the KMP wheel? My thought process is, if you track a lot, if you're already considering it, go for it. Go dive right in. If you don't track and you're more of an OEM plus look guy, just get the damn M Performance or the GT Alcantara wrapped wheel and call it a day. don't waste your money, don't waste your time. Just go ahead and purchase the product that you are already leaning towards. I think if you're considering a KMP wheel, but you're not really sure, you should really think about how many days a year you're tracking. You should consider your safety, if you're trailering the car or not, because you're getting rid of the airbag of the car now. Are you going to be wearing a harness all the time? Because now pretty much you need a harness, because if you're wearing a seatbelt, you get in an accident, you don't have a fucking airbag, that's your face right in the wheel. So you got to think about that. And then also think about the price point. You know, a lot of the OEM wheels are more expensive than the KMP wheel. So if you're already leaning towards the KMP wheel, it just makes more sense to get the KMP wheel. If you're leaning towards the side of caution and OEM plus look, then just get the OEM plus look or the safer wheel. It's not a big deal. But overall, the quality of the KMP wheel is fantastic. I've already reached out to them. We're going to go ahead and put a Porsche center crest on the center logo there, removing the KMP center cap. They also offer different colored center stripes. So mine has the yellow. You can get red, blue, whatever you want. And that'll be the eventual goal, is to get one with a red center stripe. Just to go flow a lot more with the interior of the car. So, if you guys have any questions on the product itself, I hope you guys enjoyed the driving that I have on display for you guys, and just, you know, my thoughts and opinions on this wheel. Just to recap here, this wheel is just far superior than OEM wheels. If you're, like I said, into tracking, this is the one you got to go with. This is the best feeling wheel for these DCT and PDK cars on the market today. So, yeah. If you guys have any questions, if I left anything unanswered, please drop it in the comment section below, and I'll get back to it as soon as possible. Other than that, hope you guys have a good night. Later.